When I try to explain to people what it's like being on tirzepatide, one major thing comes to mind, and that is going to restaurants is no longer a battle in my mind. Let me give you an example. So just a couple weeks ago, we were out and it was just me and my daughters. I have 4 daughters. And it was time for lunch and they wanted to go to Chili's. And in the old days, if I was going to Chili's, I would be thinking, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I'm gonna eat as many chips as I can possibly eat and salsa. I'm probably gonna get the skillet queso. And then I'm gonna order the biggest burger that they can make, ranch with my fries. And then when I'm done with all of that, I'm gonna look around at all the food that my kids didn't finish and I'm just gonna mow it down. I hate to admit this, it's embarrassing, but 9 out of 10 times, that's how I would have approached a lunch at Chili's with my kid. Now, 1 out of 10 times, I would have been like doing some program. I would have been doing Whole30. I would have been doing intermittent fasting, or I would have been doing a calorie deficit or tracking macros. And so I would have walked into it thinking, oh, I'm doing some program. I gotta order like the bean burger or whatever. And it would have been miserable. That would have been 1 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10 times I would have pigged out. Now, here's the difference. On tirzepatide, having lost 55 pounds, I walk into Chili's and I have no emotional attachment to any of the food. It's like, it's food, it's gonna taste good as far as chain restaurants go, and the chips are gonna be fine, the burgers are gonna be fine, and I'm gonna eat until I'm done eating. And it just so happens that that day, just one example out of many that I could give you, that day it ended up being like I ate maybe 10 chips instead of 100 that I would have eaten before. Maybe 10 chips, maybe 8, something like that, slowly as we're waiting for our food. And then I ate half of the burger and maybe a third of the fries. And here's a picture of what it looked like after. I took a picture. This is what I took home. This is what I took home. And here's the thing. I was satiated. I was fine, full, whatever. I didn't want any more. And I didn't stop because of some feeling like I better stop. I just stopped because I was done eating, and that was it. And I just left, and I didn't feel like crap. I didn't feel bloated. I didn't feel ashamed because of how much I ate, and I didn't feel like I missed out on anything. And this is what people don't talk about with GLP1s. They don't just reduce your appetite. They take away all this like emotional drama and trauma that used to be attached to just having lunch with your family. So I'm so curious, if you're on a GLP-1, have you experienced what I'm talking about? Let me know.